Asian Earthquake Myth by Sophia. Earthquakes are natural disasters that happen when two lithosphere plates slide against each other. While the plate is moving, the edges of the plates stick to each other. Energy builds up as the force of the moving plates push the edges. When the edges of the plate separates, all the energy that was stored up releases, causing a trembling on the surface of the Earth. Asia is the biggest continent in the world. It is located east of Europe and northwest of Africa. The myths I will talk about is all from Asia. Asian myths involve a lot of animals such as snakes, elephants, or dogs. Elephants or dogs were used to help the people living in Asia, so they were considered important. A Siberian myth says that Earth was pulled on a sled by Thule and his dogs. The dogs had fleas, and while they pulled the sled, the dogs would stop to scratch their backs, causing the earth to shake. The earthquake myth from Assam, a state in India, says that there is a race of people living inside the earth. They would shake the earth once in a while to check if anyone was still living on the surface. The children would shout, "Here, here," to stop the shaking. There are two other myths from India explaining the cause of earthquakes. One of them says that there are 4 elephants who hold the earth. The elephants stand on top of a turtle which rests on a cobra. This myth has about 6 animals and is one of the myths with the most number of animals. The third myth from India says that there are 7 serpents that guard the 7 sections of the lower heaven. The 7 serpents also hold the earth. The earth shakes whenever the serpents finish their turn and moves. There is another myth from Mongolia that has animals in them. This myth said there is a frog known as the world frog that holds the earth on its back. The frog is like all other frogs, so when this frog twitches, the earth shakes. There are several reasons why this myth is false. Frogs are much too small to hold the earth, and also if the whole world shakes according to this myth, why does only one city or country get affected each time? One of the most well-known earthquake myths in Asia is the Japanese myth. The Japanese people thought that there was a giant catfish inside the earth. It was very mischievous and liked to prank the people. He would thrash around unless the god of earthquakes, Kushima, held a magical rock, Kaname Ishi, on top of the catfish. The people who made these myths long ago did not know what these shakings were and why they happened. They only knew that the earthquakes happened in random intervals. That was why the people living in ancient times created these myths. Now in the 21st century, we know how these shakings occur, what they are, and we also have a scale to find out how big each one was. We have special scientists researching this topic to find out more and more about the earthquakes and to help people understand this topic. The contents of the movie were from lots of websites on the web. The pictures in the movie were from Google, and the apps that made this movie possible were Tidal FX, Evernote, Safari, Telegami, iMovie, and Explain Everything.